Okay, working on the excavator project here still again. Got a little bit of work done yesterday being Friday, and working on it here again Saturday. So, what have we done? So, we got this about ready to go here. I think last time I showed you these, where are they? There we go. Cupped, profiled little things that go on there. So, I've got this end all fitted up really nicely. That's obviously the one for the bucket. It says so right on it. So I got that all fitted up. Got the pin turned. Got an end welded on there, and that has that kind of a shape. And here we go. This is the part we're looking for. And then I've got this welded on here, so that'll keep the pin from rotating in the bore there. Hold it solid. The pin is drilled and tapped, of course, for the retaining cap that goes on there, which will be like so. So I've also got the other side done here. And this one I'm setting up for hydraulic gear. So I've got these bosses on the outside there. And those I want to spin. So I don't want to retain the pin to this piece, or else the pin will rotate in this bore every time I actuate the thumb. So I decided to go with a cross-drilled bolt through there, and that allows the pin to move slightly, but keeps it from twisting in the bore. So that, and a couple caps, that's pretty straightforward, goes on there, obviously. Oh yeah, washers, so these shims here. So I did harden them. I just did what did I do? Heated them up with a torch and dumped them in a bucket of oil, and hardened them. That worked really well, but it warped them a little. So I went and took it and stuck it in the press, and this happened. Are you going to focus or not? Focus! There we go. So they shattered because they're hard, and I was wondering if I'd needed to temper them. I didn't think I got them that hard, but obviously I did. So tempering. Heated it up again with a torch to about 1,000 degrees, 900,000 Fahrenheit, something like that. Soaked them for a couple of minutes in heat, and then you can see this here. I kind of preheated a couple pieces here and sandwiched it, left it sitting in the press like that. Really, I don't know how much good the press did. It was mostly, I think, the heat. As soon as I put a little bit of heat back to them, the washers kind of uncupped and flattened right out. Worked really good. Except for this one that's broken, so now I gotta make another one. I don't think I can part a piece off of that again. I don't think I can hold that in my chuck reliably enough. So I'll have to figure something out. So I got that, what end do you call this? Dog bone end? I got that end all fitted in, and everything works good. So what I need to do now is get this end fitted on the machine. And what that involves is just adjusting these ever so slightly so that, to length, so that everything fits and has proper clearances and whatnot. So that's the next step. Let's get on to that. Okay, made a lot of progress since my last little video. So put a few hours in here tonight, a bunch earlier this week too, and we got things up, almost completely up and running. So we're mounted up here, got the quick connect onto the machine. That went fairly smoothly for the most part. I got the ears welded on the bucket. That went well. I added in some gussets here, just to add a little rigidity to everything there, because I kind of skimped out, went for lightweight and went with plate, and I'm relying on gusseting for strength. I am going to add an extra layer, 1/4 inch on here to give a little more wear surface for bearing, for where it actually touches the lugs there. So that'll help some. And I got these drilled out and tapped and for grease fittings, and put a little protective ring around there. And those are looking pretty good. So what's next? Yeah, so these are for the thumb. I'm gonna mount that on there. This will all get, back up a little, son. Hack those off there. And Here's the thumb that used to be on there. We're going to modify this to fit on there. So yeah, that's the next step. Get the thumb kind of mounted up and figured out. And I need to get some hydraulics for that yet too. But those will either be on order shortly or picked up a little later this week, depending on how things go. So that's it for now. Tune in later when we got a little more done.